He said I wasn't rich enough, so I reminded him who paid for the roof. I'm a 52-year-old economics professor in Spruce Valley, been teaching at the same college for over 2 decades. I raised my son, Adam, alone from the moment he existed. His father, Michael, died of a sudden aneurysm while I was 7 months pregnant. One night he kissed me goodnight, the next morning he was simply gone. I never asked Adam for medals or gratitude, I just did what I had to. I worked nights tutoring, summers teaching extra sections, winters patching the same $30 thrift store coat, drove my rattling old Toyota until the doors practically prayed for release. Everything I had, I funneled into him. Then 2 years ago, he met her, Lila. Her family basically owns half the commercial properties in the state. Their real estate portfolio is something like $450 million. She rotates cars like shoes, a Mercedes for errands, a Bentley for dinners, a convertible Porsche when she's in a mood. When Adam first brought her to my house, my cozy 2-bedroom on Maple Briar Lane, he called me that night and said my furniture looked outdated, that Lila grew up with marble staircases and imported chandeliers, and maybe I should freshen up the place before her parents visited. We fought hard. Some of that furniture was handpicked by his father. I wasn't swapping out memories to impress strangers. Adam apologized, but he never brought Lila back. After that, I only saw her at fancy restaurants or at her family's events where I stuck out like a paperback in a room full of first editions. At their engagement party, her mother eyed my Macy's dress like it personally offended her. Adam pulled me aside later and said I should have put more effort into looking the part. Apparently that meant wearing brands that cost more than my monthly paycheck. 3 days ago, he came over, sat on my embarrassing couch. Yes, the same one where he watched cartoons as a kid, and told me Lila's parents were funding the wedding, that they were inviting very high-profile business clients, and that they were concerned I wouldn't feel comfortable at such an event. I stared at him. "You're uninviting me from your wedding?" "It's not like that," he said. "We'll have a private ceremony afterward, but the main wedding, it's basically their event. I just want to respect their wishes." I smiled gently. "Of course, sweetheart. Do whatever you need to do." He left, relieved. But here's what Adam didn't know. 6 months earlier, when they got engaged, he told me they were desperate for one particular venue, the historic Ashworth Estate, an hour outside the city. Impossible to book, 2-year waitlist minimum. He was devastated when he learned every date was taken. But Ashworth's owner, a man named Harold, my late husband's closest friend, he held Adam when he was a newborn. He calls me every Christmas. I phoned him, explained. He cleared a date instantly. "Anything for Michael's boy," he said. I signed the contract, put down the $15,000 deposit from my own savings. The venue was in my name. Adam listed as event holder. I just told Adam I'd pulled some college strings. Lila cried from happiness. Her parents were shocked someone like me could access such a prestigious estate. Then the uninvitation happened. Yesterday morning, I drafted a short letter. "Dear Harold, due to personal family circumstances, I need to withdraw my booking effective immediately. Please refund my deposit at your earliest convenience. Thank you for understanding." I delivered it by hand. Harold read it, his jaw tightening. "They uninvited you?" I nodded. He tore their contract in half. "Done. They're out." 4 hours later, my phone practically combusted. Adam called, screaming. "The venue canceled the entire wedding. They said you withdrew the booking. Mom, the wedding's in 3 weeks. Everything else is booked." I kept my voice calm. "Well, sweetheart, you said I didn't belong with your crowd. I respected your wishes, and since the venue was my contribution and I'm not invited, I simply removed my contribution." "That's insane. You're ruining my wedding." "I'm not ruining anything. I'm honoring your choice to exclude me. If I'm too poor and unfashionable to attend, then surely someone like me shouldn't be involved in anything related to the event." Silence. Heavy, embarrassed silence. "Call me," I said, "when you're ready to apologize sincerely and invite me properly." I hung up. Lila has been calling nonstop. Her parents tried contacting me through the college. Harold has already reassigned the estate for a university fundraiser that same weekend. Fascinating timing, really. Yesterday, Adam showed up at my door sobbing. Actually sobbing. Said he was ashamed of how he treated me, that he let Lila's family warp his perspective, that he forgot who stood by him his whole life. I'm considering forgiving him, but forgiveness isn't free.